Sup fools, I'm on a very basic little hike today in one of my go-to locations for hiking, up at Lidford, Dartmoor End turning in front of Tor and Widgery Cross and the Lidford steps. It's going to be just a random walk today. I have a vague plan to go to Doe Tor. Said today would be, originally it said it was going to be sunny today, like 16 degrees, so heat wave. Now it's saying cloudy 15, so it's still pretty warm. But you know, there's some blue sky, there's holes in the clouds, but over where I'm going, a lot more cloud. Just ambling, man. Ambling entertainment. Ambulation. We've had rain before now. Actually, I've got waterproof trousers over shorts, so I'm thinking I'll take off my waterproof trousers in a sec because it is hot. So they got the temperatures right. Just stopped for a moment to take these waterproofs off, and it's a pretty day today, isn't it? Where the sunshine is anyway, it's like partly clouded, so the landscape stands out. There we go, much better. So if I can remember directions, it's over the stepping stones to the right and then like a diagonal path until you reach the river Doe Tor Brook. And there's Doe Tor right now hanging low between the other higher tors. Woolsworthy training houses there, one which I haven't been to, and two. It's annoyingly late livening up this spring. I would have thought this April we would have had at least 1 week of heatwave days, as we normally do. At least 1 week's worth, maybe split in two across the month. But no, it's been kind of rainy, and at one point it hailed, so it's been very slow getting off the ground. But it's the end of April, so it's almost May, so I'd expect it to finally give us some sunshine now, please. Please. I think that's White Hill from the side. Are those people walking up it? Yes, a gang. Oh, it is really hot today. It may not look it because it's a cloudy day, but it's really hot. I notice the insects are coming out. They're starting to land on me. That's summer stuff. Feels like I'm starting to have been over here by Tor over 6 times now. Maybe over 7 times. So almost as much on Dartmoor as I've been to Gibbet Hill and Smearden Down and Shakin. It's just a very convenient way and quite a pleasant way to access quite a lot of tours. Hey, there's a squad of 4 bright orange people there. They've all come in the same clothes today, obviously. They're actually going where I'm going from a different route, it seems, Doe Tor. The water level is low today. Last time it was high. See the island this time. So we're not taking that track to Tor today. We're taking this track. Oh, I think I know why there's lots of little gangs with glowing backpacks. I think there's some yellow ones over there. I think it's like the 10 tours week. So I don't know which tours the 10 tours are exactly, but I guess some loads of kiddies are out jumping between the tours. Yeah, it's actually starting to get kind of annoying. I just like an entire other group passed by. There was the orange one on Doe Tor. They all seem to be going where I'm going, which is pissing me off. I guess Doe Tor might be one of the 10 tours. Really annoying. I did not know this. God damn it. There's orange gang who are up there, there's the yellow gang who passed me, and then there's this gang who doesn't seem to be colour coded. It's just annoying because I'm wondering if I'm on their route and I'm just like, it's essentially becoming traffic on Dartmoor, like gangs of 5 just passing you by, and I'm trying to do vlogs and stuff. I have to wait for them to pass. Notice some of them wearing that hiking gear which says HH on it. Just like, Heil who? Why did someone come up with that brand thinking it'd be a good idea? Especially while everyone's screeching Nazi everywhere. They must have a cloudy view up there. Passing Black Rock. Yeah, absolute hordes just in this area we're in. I bet there's tons on Merryvale too. What age range does it actually? I think it's a teenage thing, that's why I keep saying kids, because I'm not sure. The age range seems a bit young for 10 tours. They're not kind of doing it for leisure necessarily. I just get the feeling it's something they don't really want to do. Are you liking this video? This has to have been my first moor walk since Misha died. Sad. So after I did that walk to Little Roost tour that she perished. She was way too beautiful and way too young to die. It shouldn't have happened. It says if you're driving for a village, especially at night, please slow down. It's really annoying having to live on a main road going through our village, but you know, it's unattentive drivers who aren't slowing down at villages and not paying attention to the fact that they're driving through a residential place with houses and tons of different pets live there. Look at that little valley view of the river lid with Brent Tor framed. There's tiny little green shoots on this twisty tree. Loads of plants have been coming out recently. Plants are cool, man. It's really nice to just go around and just go around. If you have a garden, just go work out how many different kinds of plants there are. Kind of insane. There's so many different versions and shapes and things. It's probably good for an artist actually to get practice drawing stuff. I think the confluence of Doe Tor Brook and the Lid must be there somewhere. Never actually seen that, but I don't suppose it's that spectacular. Anyway, I'm hearing the river here, so bridge must be just up here. I'm taking the normal way through to Doe Tor, but I'm just looking at these tracks here and I'm wondering if there's actually any way through the fields up there. Do people go up there to get out or what? Can't see any yaps there, can't really tell. Those are some quite distinctive paths over there by Black Rock and over there by Skip Crags. I haven't been up those before. I'm entering that phenomena that I talked about last time I was on Doe Tor. I think it's true. This whole little, I don't know what you want to call it, a valley or a bowl that Doe Tor sits in is like a sound amplifying device. They're like people like way up on the side of Brat Tor there, and I can like, maybe they're just being loud or something, but I can hear them talking and I can make out some individual words. It's really weird. I feel like I have to take a diagonal here. What plants are these actually before I go? It's like a fallen tree I thought, but it's actually got stuff growing on it. Flowers. I just caught this going through this field, and yeah, there was it was meant to be like a sheep pen thing that you pass on the way there. I'm going to try diagonaling through this field. Ignore the weird animal enclosure that I found before. Maybe go this way. Yeah, I think maybe it's this way. It's like through this gate. So I forgot about that diagonal. Apparently it had to take there. I thought it was just going straight on, but that would have taken me somewhere else. So it's through this. It's through the gap by the tree, then left. Except it's not, is it? Damn. Or is it? What's this up here? Is this also blocked or what? Oh, you go round. Shouldn't even be a gate there. I'm sure on the map this is a permissive path. Yeah, and it said over on the where you cross the bridge and the stile and that, it's got the icon for permissive footpath here. It's just hard to know which one it is, I guess, because it splits and forks and everything. Yeah, if I went down there I'd come to a compound full of ferns. I know they're dead ferns now. In summer they'd be monstrous. But that would... Oh, I could have kept going that side, I guess. Come through the trees up to here. It's all open plan anyway. It's really odd. Anyway, I think the gate is... Yeah, there's the gate. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it is sweltering hot. I'm glad I brought a cold drink today. Look at this view though. There's the gate I'm heading for. 4 trees. Over by Brent Tor, towards Skit Crags. It's quite a cool view there. And then you've got Brat Tor kind of towers over us up here. Looks bigger than it normally does. And of course we've got cuckoos, which that's pretty cool as well. Don't know if I'll be able to see them. It's annoyingly rubbed off. I think that used to be the permissive footpath sign on this side, and then the other side is by the bridge. Anyway, we're out of it now. Doe Tor. Now we just be plodding. This looks like a kist, the shape of it. Got heather all around it though. Oh damn, there must have been gorse burning on Brat Tor, or a fire must have broken out somehow. I wish I was there on the day it happened, so I could film it. Is that what it is? No, it's not. Oh my god, my eyes deceive me. It's this viewfinder. I've never seen those cracks on this side of Brat Tor like shadowed like that from this direction. It really does look like burnt gorse until you zoom in the camera and you see the little horizontal gaps between the rocks there. Whoops! No one's been gorse burning, but still, my point stands. It'd be cool to actually be present when some swaling's happening in such a way that I could film it. I mean, I think I was lucky. I have done that for my sighting student film, but I think I was just lucky. Don't know if I filmed this before. There's some kind of river channel or lead edge or maybe field boundary here for the ditch. But yeah, I'm basically on the Tor now. I'm not on top. I'm at the clitter edge of Doe Tor. Oh, little buddy. Stay, stay, stay. Cool. One of them yellowish masks. How come everyone seems to find adder snakes on Dartmoor, but I'm the only one who hasn't seen one? It seems like it's like trying to win the lottery. One day it'll just come out of the blue and I'll be bit by one. I'll be like, oh, they do exist. People weren't lying. There's no conspiracy to, I don't know, get the public to believe there are a load of snakes on Dartmoor when there are 0 snakes. No, I do not believe in this conspiracy. Oh yeah, despite the clouds, it is a beautiful day. Quite pleasant little sounds of like airplanes and helicopters and things going by. I like their sounds. Birds, helicopters, lawnmowers are quite summery, despite what some people think. They're nice. Water, like a stream nearby, or waves. Yeah, I gotta get over to Bude at some point this year. Maybe mess around with a bodyboard or something this time. Might be some of my only leisure and relaxation of the year. I'm not gonna get many chances of it this year. The situation just seems to get worse and worse and worse, so you gotta take good times when they're available to you. It is proper summery today. I mean, the trees may not have their full bloom bright green leaves all over them, but the feeling of the temperature is there. I'm gonna come out anyway. Gotta do the game now, the Dartmoor rock climbing game, or jumping over boulders game. And this reminds me of when I was a kid. I think I said to my mum, I want a rockery in the garden. She's like, what? I was like, I want big boulders, lots of big boulders in the garden. Not really knowing what that entails, because I was thinking of this. You try and pick up one of these things and move it, you're gonna be in a world of hurt, Sarge. It's not easy. So I think I was asking the impossible, but I think as a kid, me saying, hey mum, I want a rockery in the garden, just meant, I mean, I could have just come out here. We probably lived in Dartmoor at the time I said that. It's kind of like a playground in a way. You can, if you have time to spare, and don't break your ankle, you can just mess around on here. Try out different things, jumping from rock to rock. It's a shame the name for it is Clitter, really. Needs a grander name. Here's another one of them fellas. We got stacks. We got stacks. Here's Great Links. There's the stack with a flag, which is like a ramp. There's a stack with a crescent. I think someone might be on that one. There's first stack. Brat Tor. Great Links Tor just peeping out there. And I think Sharp Tor there. So there must be a 10 Tor squad going up Sharp Tor, I guess. We'll see about that. I'd quite like to sit up on top of the crater stack, but there's some some people on the end one over there. There's someone getting annoyed at a dog there. Maybe it's chasing a sheep or something. I might wait until the last stack is vacated up there past the flag. That one, that's the prime real estate, I guess. But I'll probably go up this one because this is a fun one. It's the ramp rock. Yeah, it starts from almost nothing up here, then goes whoop.
Quivers down the backbone, I got the shakes down the knee bone, yeah, the tremors in the thigh bone, shaking all over.
How the sky does funny things to your eyes. Well, the lighting today, it's like it's bright but it's cloudy. It's like diffuse brightness. When I was on top there, something weird happened with my eyes. It's just like, I don't know, everything looked like it lost saturation for a moment. Slightly monochrome. This bit halfway up's a cool bit. It's like there's another ramp built in. Yeah, just here. My vision went iffy just here. I think the top pinnacle has been vacated, so I'll head on over there in a sec. Give the guy a few minutes to get off. Birds are going a bit mental over there. It doesn't fill up Dartmoor or anything. You can just see groups of 5 walking around in different spots in the distance. It's just a problem when tracks converge and everyone's coming down the same track at the same time. It's so weird that the mystery flagpole up there is just marking nothing. No feature, no hilltop. I've been up there now. With the firing range poles, but it doesn't really mark anything. I suppose it marks where the hill like terminator is from this angle, so you can see the flag from down here. If it was set further back, the curve of the hill would hide it. Here we are on the best stack. I wonder what the best vantage point is for that strange crater. Let's go up here. Oh, it's probably up here. Yeah, there's a weird crater up here. It's a very cool arrangement of rocks. I think there's a big hump up there of grass at the top, which is quite a nice sitting spot. The other side of that crater, and here's the hump, and there is a further stack down there. So I guess this is a tall wall of the crater. Don't know if it's necessarily very flat down there for campers and the like. Yeah, that sound phenomena is definitely true. It's like I can hear like the sound of voices, and it sounds like it's coming from like this distance, I suppose. Sounds like they're right here next to me, but actually you look around and there's no one there, and you look closer and the voices are actually coming from all the way up on Sharp Tor. No, that's Hare Tor, isn't it? Hare Tor. I don't know if you can make it out on this mic, but I can hear it. It's a weird, it's the bowl that we're in. It amplifies sound, like some kind of amphitheatre. I suppose that's why that Roman design worked, or that Greek design worked so well. So that's Sharp Tor. And there's a little rock on the way, like halfway between here and Sharp Tor. No firing today. I'm wondering if I should go up there or not. I wonder, is there a clear route from Hare Tor to here, to Doe Tor? There's kind of a track, but... There's Little Hare Tor, we went there last year, finally. And a bunch of people coming off that as well. We're getting the tiniest bit of breeze, It's amazing temperatures up here, it's just like warmer than room temperature. It's maybe 15 degrees C, I don't know. It initially said 16, maybe this is actually more like 16 degrees. The sun isn't even shining on us and it's this warm, so that's pretty good. Just kind of hanging out on the, I think this might be the highest bit of Doe Tor. This bit surrounding the crater. Well, just up there anyway. Oh, if I knew it was going to be this hot today, if I'd have camped out here today, it wouldn't have been too bad. I would have had to haul my backpack up here though, full of all sorts of stuff though. Cooking stuff and the tent and all that, tools, whatever. But yeah, it's really warm. I don't know if it's going to stay like this all day. Would have been better for me to come out later if I was going camping. I suppose you come out nearer 3 o'clock or something. It's like 1:30 now as I've got here. But yeah, this is one of the hottest days so far. It's taken to the end of April for it to happen though. I don't think we even had any heatwave-ish days in March. Oh, we had that one day when I went out to Roost Tor. That was fairly warm. It might have been cold in places, I can't remember. I was here for a while just now, long enough for it to actually get cool. It's cooled down a bit. Enough to put a shirt on and put my waterproof trousers back on. Just a mild chill really. But I was here because I was here relaxing for a while on the spot. Because these 10 Tours kids turned up. Looks like a group of 6 of them. And they were hanging just by me, just down at the other stack there. So now they've moved off. I heard their conversation mostly. I couldn't really understand what they were doing. I couldn't work out if they were lost, but they stopped and they were looking at other places. One of them went, "Is this White Hill?" And it's not White Hill. So they've already made a bit of a navigation error there if they're confused at that. But they seem to be following checkpoints, these 10 Tours people, and I don't know what the checkpoints correspond with. So yeah, I don't know if they were navigating or if they were trying to work out what their teammates are doing, or if they have like a relay race, like they have to go to certain places where the checkpoint doesn't actually mark a feature on the map. I don't know why they'd do that. Maybe it's to fake navigation or something. They seem to be going up to Hare Tor now because they saw some groups leaving Hare Tor. Yeah, one of them went, "Oh, this is really embarrassing," and the other one's like, "I'm not taking the flak, I'm not taking the fall with our higher authority," or something. And then one of the other ones like, "Do you want a drop?" And I don't know what drop is. I don't know if they meant drop out of the match, or if they had to drop a checkpoint or a parcel or something. I don't really know what the game is. What's the game of the 10 Tours? It's like a game, isn't it? Maybe these kids haven't been on Dartmoor before. I think that's likely, and they haven't navigated before, so they don't know the terrain features. I don't really know. It's interesting to eavesdrop on that conversation and hear part of what they're doing with the 10 Tours, because these ones weren't just mouthing off and being obnoxious like some of the other ones were that passed me. They were actually talking to each other about some kind of tactics. Whatever a checkpoint is, they seem to have missed one and they wanted to go back for it or something. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go any higher than Doe Tor today because the temperature is changing. It got darker here and colder since I've been here listening to these kiddos talk about whatever they're talking about. And over there it seems brighter though. It's bright over there. I don't know if that means it's warmer over there. All over there, to be honest. But just up here where I am, darker clouds, and it seems to be cooling everything down. So it's nothing like it was 15 minutes ago. That changed quick. I like the clouds over there. So I haven't got a hat, unfortunately. Actually, I might actually. I've got 2 hours before the next bus that leaves. Will it take 2 hours to get back? That's the thing. It's deceptive. Time is deceptive. How long I didn't time myself getting up here. So will it take me 2 hours to get down from Doe Tor, or 1 hour? And can I add Sharp Tor onto that or something? That's what I need there, is that to come over here. It's one of them birds. Where is it? I've lost it. No, it hasn't. What kind of bird is that? Is it called a wagtail? Because it is wagging its tail a lot. You kind of get the feeling sometimes when you're out here that everyone just wants to own where they are on the moors and national parks and mountains. They think it should be like just them in one massive, like several kilometre wide area. Everyone thinks, you know, they should be the sole occupier. You just kind of get that feeling from people as they're passing through, this kind of, I don't know, selfish annoyance coming from them. Like, this should be mine, why are there people here? It's really strange. See, I'm in two moors? What? I'm in two minds about what to do for the next couple of hours, because I'm here for, I suppose it's under 2 hours now. I was thinking of going up there, but I thought if I go up there to Sharp Tor, I might miscalculate the time it takes to get up there and down again, and then I'll miss my bus out. So maybe I should stay like downhill somewhere around here. But 2 hours, it's quite a long time. I reckon it would take maybe 1 hour for me to walk from here to the stop. So that means 1 hour walking around up here. Somewhere, not really sure where. People are acting odd. I think it's because there's traffic. There's lots of different people around here coming through today. It's really weird. It's like traffic on Dartmoor. There's lots of people just kind of ambling back and forth, not really sure what they're doing with themselves, waiting for people to leave the top of the tours. What is this? Is this litter? Is this a 10 tours thing? What on earth? Matches? Just... what is this? Is this something they do? They leave them on the ground, or... what is that? Seems a bit like a littering thing, isn't it? Aren't all these moorland people about leave no trace? And yet... that's on the ground. Is it there for someone to pick up later? Because it's not in a very obvious place if it is. Not sure if that's litter or if that's part of the challenge that they've got to get to. Very strange. I like all these weird little paths around the back of White Hill. Can't say I've noticed them before. Like mini paths up the bank there. And a few here. Also, I'm wondering, I mean, they've got these huge backpacks on to do this 10 tours thing. Is 10 tours a camping thing? Is it like the tent oars? The tent oars as well? Because why would you bring a huge backpack on your back? Is it just a test of strength? You know, to do military tabbing with a weight on your back. You must go up on the hill and take a saucepan and cook a meal but not actually camp. Or do they actually camp? Hard to tell. Here's a really nice shot of the ramp rock with Great Lynx and Black Tor peeking out behind it. So I'm thinking one thing I could do is make my journey back a little bit longer. So instead of going up the stepping stones up to Lidford, I could go down here. I guess I'd is there a footbridge down there though? I was thinking I'd follow the river to the confluence, cross over the river somehow, and then go up this random track near the Skit Crags over here. So there's where's Black Rock? There's Black Rock down there. Yeah, so instead of going up from the, oh, you can't see because it's behind the rock, but the stepping stones of the water, I'd come down here, find a way to cross over, and then walk up here, and then over the down, high down I think it's called. I'm going to try that, see how that goes. Lengthen my walk that way rather than go up to Sharp Tor and risk like just completely misplacing how long it takes to get places. down here again. And it's warming up as I go down off the Tor. Still a bit chillier than it was earlier though. I love this 4-tree lineup. And I love this twisty tall tree, not really sure what kind of tree it is, but very cool. Reminds me of Canada for some reason. I don't think I'll be going back there. Nuts! Got to have a look on the map and work out if there's another footbridge down here over the lid. There might not be. Okay, have checked map. I don't think there is. There's no FB on the BMC map for a footbridge. But there is the track that goes over this bridge here over Doe Tor Brook. Seems to continue that way and then stop at the river and then sort of resume on the other side, sort of. I'm wondering if that's because there's a ford or a crossable bit there, so maybe have a quick look at that. And if I can get over, then I will get over. Look at that rock perched up there. That's a big rock. Tor. I did go up that stile when I came through. It looks a bit janked, but actually you have to work your way up it methodically, but it is sturdy actually. So that was surprising. There's a loud noise. Oh, there's a helicopter flying between Doe Tor and Sharp Tor right now. Don't know if that's to do with the 10 Tors. Flying so low that I only just made it out. It's not there now. Actually just kind of skipped up here and then down again. I wonder if lost kids on the 10 Tor get a free helicopter ride. Not that kind. Not that kind. Okay. There's a supposed footpath that's meant to be on the map. It just says like straight line down here, but there is no footpath there. There's a footpath I came on. There doesn't appear to be a footpath through all this gorse and shit. It's overgrown over there. Even though it's only springtime, it's kind of overgrown. There'd be no getting through in summer, no way. So yeah, that's the track on the other side that's meant to link to this track that doesn't exist. Don't really know how to get to that. Is this more of a track over here? It's more of a clearing, but I don't know if it's a track, to be honest. We have 1 out of 10. It's sort of, I don't know, it's got tracky for a moment there, but now it's filling up with gorse again. I'll keep following this for a bit, see if I can push it over to there. The yellows on these gorse bushes though, very bright. They say gorse flowers are edible. Tastes a bit rubbish, the petals. It's just like, I don't know, paper, something. Really weirdly flavoured paper. Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat a ton of those if I was homeless, but I guess you'd have to, wouldn't you? It's not very sustaining. You'd probably want to catch a bird or something. Well, things are proper lumpy here. I'm just going through the grassy gaps between rocks at the moment. I wouldn't call this a footpath or anything. But on the map it does say there is one. I wonder where it is. If I had a drone, I'd fly over here and find out. Still meant to be in line with that track. Might not be able to cross the river though. That's kind of cute just there. It's almost like two hedgehogs facing each other. God damn, apparently I was on manual focus for a while back here because I just found the switch was set to it. What the fuck? If any of those shots are blurry, forgive me. I don't know how that got onto manual focus. It's weird, now it's becoming more like a footpath now we're over here. But it really wasn't up there. I might not even be able to cross, so I might be going all the way back there in a sec. Definitely doesn't say footbridge on the map. I guess I could probably follow the river up on this bank as a way of getting back, rather than go all the way back there. Might be an adventure. Got some extra stacks of black rock that I haven't really visited before. Don't know if I've visited that one, and I definitely haven't visited this one. There's also the remains of a building or something up there. See a rock in the river, but I don't know. Oh, there's a piece of black rock has fallen off into the river, different colour from the others. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe. I don't know. Look at this stuff. Get to here. I can get to there, but that's pointless. I can get to here. I guess I could jump to there. It's gonna work. And then I get a little bit wet. Probably in for that shallow bit there. Yeah, a little splash. It's kind of crossable. I don't know, the water level was lower, wasn't it? I noticed when we came on the Lidford steps, so I don't know what that would be like to cross when it's higher. We're on the side of Black Rock. So let's have a look at this stack. I've never been here. Let's get up here. Oh, this looks like, yeah, some old houses there. These are some old building remains, I reckon. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to climb to that stack because the terrain's bullshit just there, but I might go to this one. Yeah. Look at the shape of it. All the black. It is black rock. And then there's this fella here. Second tour of the day. The satellite stack. It's so weird that I've got an hour left. I do think I would have screwed up if I went to Sharp Tour though. Anyway, enough of that. There's another fallen piece of black rock down here. They all tumble off the slopes. I reckon this entire block of hill, like the rock underneath Highdown just here, must all be like the black rock kind of rock, and there's just parts of it jutting out. Yeah, there's more of it over here. Let's go into this little house bit, and then up the side there's more of black rock just here, and a pit. And another bit, and there's that house remains thing. Even more of it down there in the pit. And here's an old house. Little kind of cavity there where the tiny ferns are growing. I love these little baby ferns. Look at those. Little baby ferns. They're cool, aren't they? They're not like the gigantic ones. And this track is partially made with the stone from Highdown, I guess, and Black Rock. There's little spoil heaps around here, so I reckon this area was partially mined. Okay, so I think that's the other track I was talking about near Skit Crags on the corner. So I'm not actually going up that. I'm going up the way earlier one. Still, it's like 3 o'clock. Which means I still got like 50 minutes, but it'll take me 15 minutes or so to get over this down, and then I can wait early for the sneaky bus. It's been an alright walk. It's got hot again and started shedding layers again. So where have we been today? Yeah, I found the confluence. Here's Doe Tor Brook, here's the lid, And there, I think that's where they're joining together in a Y shape into the lid, which continues off to Lidford. Well, we're on top, made it to high down now, and I'll work out what track to follow. I guess I'll follow that track. Yeah, these ones look wrong. Or are they wrong? Maybe we should follow that one. Yeah, I think this right fork is taking me nearer to where I want to be. That one just skirts the edge over the top of Black Rock. Don't necessarily want to go there. Kind of need a diagonal through this mess, but there's nothing there yet. I'll just turn right when I can.
When you moving right up close to me.
Gap in the clouds, there's a bit of sun over there impacting. Oh, there's some rocks across from Doe Tor, that's interesting. What are those rocks on the other side of the clitter from Doe Tor? Now that might be another tor. It can't be the clitter off the slopes of Doe Tor. Yeah, I guess some of it might be the clitter off the slopes of Brat Tor, but it's kind of separated. Is there anything in between? There's a clitter from Brat Tor. There's kind of a gap here. Huh. Always on the lookout for new things that look like tors. That's kind of separated from the two, I'd say. I wonder how big the rocks are there. That could be a tor. Never really noticed it before. The light shining on it through the clouds there just kind of brings it into focus. Or highlights it, I guess. And just like that, it's got proper hot again, like it was earlier. It's as soon as there's not even a gap in the clouds, although there are a couple of gaps there. As soon as there's a thinning in the clouds, everything gets hot. And when the clouds thicken, I guess it gets slightly chilly. And there's a buzzard up here. There's a buzzard flying around up here. Hey buddy, seen a mouse? There's a little fork in my track that goes there, but I think again that goes to Black Rock. Oh, even more sunshine. Damn it, come here. Oh no, we're on the diagonal. There's the trees on the corner where you come off to get to Skit Crags. There's a wall that lines the edge of the compound all the way to the car park. I think we are actually... we're on the diagonal that leads to the car park. All this area here is just like thick gorse though. I bet because of all the paths and everything, not many people actually venture out into that big gorsey area there. It's like a natural nature enclosure because there's not that many reasons why a human would go there, I suppose. With quadrangles between a mesh of pretty damn decent tracks. It just, yeah, there must be high bird life, high plant life, high insect life. Mostly unbothered and just in a kind of organic, automatic sense. It's just like, why does a human need to go there? They might go there on purpose for adventure, but like 99% of people will be on these tracks, so it's kind of cool concept. Automatic nature reserve. You give people of the public all the space they need to move, and then the plants have all the space they need. Like everyone's got space. Okay guys, so I'm literally just a few hundred yards from the car park, the cars, behind the Dartmoor Inn at Lidford, so that's been the end of my trip. We revisited Doe Tor and Black Rock. Thank you for watching.